not that it's unusual to say, okay, you want to make somebody a class captain or a class governor, but the person you are making, you are calling that person to service. But the elevation should be a humbling elevation for the person to say, oh, okay, I'll be chosen among these people to serve them. I'm now their servant. But unfortunately, the mentality we have is like, oh, I'm now their master. And the people begin to also relate to me, okay, if I'm the class governor, they want to seek my favor. And because of that, they deliberately, push me beyond what I should be. So I no longer see myself as a servant because they are treating me as a master. And if you read the Bible, Jesus even said, okay, you should be the master, you should be the servant if you want to serve. If you want to lead, be the servant. But it seems many of us don't see that in our Bible. That's why we are very religious people. You see a pastor going to church, he cannot carry his Bibles. A church member must carry his Bible for him. So this is visually everywhere. I think there is a need for us to have a rethinking. How do we respond to service? To leading. Leading is a service. And maybe Ghana is still a bit better, but I've been in Accra for a couple of times. You see a public servant. Public service is almost no longer existing in Nigeria. It has almost been erased. So I've written a lot about my experience about all these things. There was a time I was arrested for traffic offense. I didn't know. They turned the street to one way. I didn't know. Usually they will have a signpost, they will remove it, and they will sit at the corner to want you to violate it. They will pass on you. They will, as if we even think they wanted to snatch your car. So they arrested me. They took me to their office. They said I should pay. So they have money. Truly, they have money, and they said I should go and borrow money. I said I can't. Nobody will lend me money. So I was there. By around 7 p.m., they gathered in the office. All they have collected from other motorists, they were sharing the money. I saw it. I sat down there. They didn't give me my key until 9 p.m., and they insulted me very well. They wasted my time, but I refused to pay. So you see that kind of wickedness, even across board, and it is very disheartening that when other nations are in space are talking of innovations, we are just there, little oppression. Give an average one of us position of power, little power, like you rightly said, class captain, it becomes a terror kind of, let me not use the popular word, to his classmate. Yes. And because again, I think there is also the people, the followers, we unwittingly surrender our sovereignty, maybe unknowingly, to these things. Because, like you rightly said, if you make somebody a class captain and it's made, now a noise maker is bribing him to allow him make noise but not write his name, you are over empowering him.
Exactly.
We are the one corrupting ourselves. So, and now the white man comes and is exploiting that. Now the Chinese that is exploiting that. So I think we need what I think it was Sig that called it moral renaissance. We need to think deep. How far can we go with this attitude? We need to change our attitude.
We have to go through a fundamental reappraisal. And what we discuss right now is it boils on what I call obsessions with possession.
Yeah, I agree with you basically on that.
You see, once you have something, people, a lot of time when we talk about corruption, we are also part of the problem. Because if I know you run, Brother Bolu, now I hear that you are the governor for this thing. My son just finished school, so can you place him somewhere for me? Because of our friendship as friends, for most of us, without even thinking about what my son brings to the table, right off the bat, you feel an obligation, to help my fellow person. Then you put him there against all other people. Yes. So the person who doesn't have somebody, quote unquote, to bring them to you, they go languishing. and then we get into armed robberies. Because they have to survive. So sometimes,
natural instinct to survive.
Natural instinct to survive. Therefore, if you push after university, you get second class up or first class, and you've been out of job for 3-4 years, you begin to think outside the box. How do I survive? Because this is not working. Any means hook or crook, I have to.
You have to survive.
I have to survive. You see, and we need to actually, dissect this things and think beyond that simplistic realm. This is what I've been telling. I talk to a lot of leaders, and I said, these things that we're doing, we may win the battle, but we will lose the war.
The war, which is sad.
Very, very sad. Today you are comfortable. They give you this, they give you that. Tomorrow you are not there anymore. Nobody wants to see you. So you have to think, if you are good to people on a plain level field, you help everybody. When you are no longer there, people will remember the things you did for them. Okay, because you were so empathetic. Look, somebody you met, I don't have any affiliation with you, but I know that you need help, and I helped you without expecting anything from you back. That alone is enough. That alone is enough.
Yeah, but yes, that is true. But also, there is also the ugly side of that too. Because especially from my experience in Nigeria, the moment you step out of office, even those who say you are fair, they don't want to see you. They will go back to those who currently on. We call it Ajib. Any government in power.
Yeah.
So I had a very ugly experience to explain this to you. There was a time where I had the privilege to be the managing director of a public company in Lagos. Mm-hmm. So I spelled out the policy that I wanted to operate that, okay, everybody was going to be given free chance, especially when it comes to contract. I told them I don't want to deal personally with contractors, so we have a committee that handle them. So that was one day in the morning before 7 o'clock. One guy from my town, my Villageboi came, rang my bell. I was preparing to go to work, and he came to me that he was angry with me. And I said, why? He said, because they were very happy that they have their own people at the end of our fair. Mm-hmm. And yes, I've helped as many people, but it's grouse is that I'm helping just everybody.
Look at that.
That if I'm saying, why do I say that if you are qualified, apply? No, if you are good, we give it to you. That nobody does that. That everywhere that they are qualified, if they don't know people, they don't have a chance. Mm-hmm. Now they have me in a place. Rather than for me to make that opportunity exclusively to them, I am making it available for everybody. He said, that is wrong. You don't do things that way. I was shocked. I said, what are you talking about? You apply for a job, for a contract, you bid it and they screen you. Mm-hmm. And they give you. He said, yes, but they are owing him. I said, yes, we are owing a lot of people, and there is a timetable which was made transparently available to all those who are owing. Mm-hmm. I said, you have a schedule. He said, why should they schedule him? That because since they know that he's close to me, all I should have told them that, look, he should not be on that list. They should pay him immediately. I said, oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. And angrily stormed out of my house. He eventually got his money, and he never never looked back. So the last time I spoke to him was when I was first landed in Canada. He happened to be living around here too, and I called him and we had some conversation. So these are the kind of thing. If you even when you have a very strong mind to do this thing, you should be ready for the price. It's a heavy price too. Even sometimes I told people, I said, look, I called my managers. I said, I am ready to be called a fool by what I want, but this is what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. I don't care the number of months or years I spend on this seat, But this is what I was going to do, and God helped me to be able to do that. But you also discover that even by that, you see even some of your staff conniving with all these people and deliberately frustrating your efforts. So I think some people who don't have the thick skin to weather through that storm, they just easily succumb. Say, okay, look, I don't want to ruffle any weather. Whatever you want, we'll do it for you. Any further rather. Whatever you want, we'll do it. If you cannot beat them, join them. And that is why things are sinking every day.